Hello, and welcome back to our wonderful beavertopia that we have here. We're approaching a drought, to say the least, so we don't have to touch anything. We don't have to do anything. It's amazing. Now, all things considered, we should be a-okay for the drought. Little to no concerns. I don't even remember how long it is. We'll find out here shortly. Yeah, we're getting a decent amount of bad water. We're still working towards our rig. 234 of 400. Not the best, right? But, you know, we did get our centrifuge. We did get, we're getting some of these potions, these catalysts or whatever, extracts. So our agora is working. Things like that is all good. We have 4 unemployed beavers. We're doing pretty solid across the board, so that's good to see as well. Our aquatic farm with the fluid dumps are working perfectly. No concerns whatsoever. We are full up on basically all the food. I think it's just the grilled chestnuts that are still a bit of a sore point, but these ones should be growing soon, and then hopefully in the next foreseeable future here we'll also get some more chestnuts out of them. So little technical details there, but you know, hopefully we can get some more. I can probably squeeze in a few more in there if need be. Over here I've been slowly but surely just kind of chopping down some trees, making sure we start some explosives, you know, all that kind of stuff as we go, as we do. I think I want to keep this a little bit higher than what we have here, right? Because we're pretty low coming through here. So I think it might be a good idea to kind of just build this out as a levee system into this pond that I'm kind of crafting up in my mind's eye here. So if we do that, and then we kind of just come... I don't know if I should be doing this wider than this. I probably should. 1 wide seems to deplete so fast. So maybe I'll do this 2 wide the whole way. That might be a good idea. Kind of like that. Okay, good. I think that should work out pretty well. We'll see how it goes. We got like full on logs there. All right then. All right then. Why did I pause? I didn't mean to pause. My thumb button is like... My thumb button? My thumb is directly on top of the space bar in this game. Like, it hovers it so closely, it's not even funny. So, it doesn't surprise me that I accidentally paused. Alright. We definitely have a bit of a situation where our wood is at like a maximum. Which is good, because literally a few episodes ago, what was our problem? We had nothing, right? So, yeah, that's good. We can mark those as cutting area. I didn't do that before. All right, there we go. Our chestnut trees have grown. I think we just, yeah, we got some logs to do. We got some gears more than anything is what we're behind on. I did make another gear plant here. I built another plank as well. Just so that we can kind of keep up with everything. But, yeah, it's looking a little bit questionable. I am going to work to build another printing press as well. As you see, it's, you know, not doing the best. We're just out of gears. It's simple as that. We're just out of the gears. But we have pretty good beaver health and happiness. Like I said, the chestnuts are the only one that are questionable. And everything else is going decently. It's not perfect, but it's going pretty well. Awesome. These levees will start to use up some of these logs, which will allow us to cut down more trees in the area, which will be really, really good. So with that beaver going back and forth over these explosives, I'm probably going to wait. Boom. He left. There we go. Let's blow it. Let's blow this popsicle stand. All right, I'm going to put this one as a lower priority there so that our beaver in and through into where it needs to go in the system. So lots to get done there as well. All right, the levees are being constructed. We got some explosives, which is good. Going down again, just kind of expanding and working towards it. The only other thing that we're going to do is we're going to output this in this general direction. So if this is the bottom of our lake pond, I had to build this pathway to get in there first. We are going to need to output this. Probably a 2 wide, if I were to guess. Kind of like so. All the way through and down into that area. Okay, good. And then that'll just get it to flow accordingly, which should work out pretty well. I will also need to probably levee all of this. I may try to keep this down a level. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All in due time. How we making out on the gears? 270. We got some time to go, to say the least. I did bump down their working hours to 15 instead of 16. I'm hoping that this gives them more opportunity to use some of the available things like the rooftop terraces and the campfires and, you know, the agora, all that type of stuff over time. Or at least that's my plan, my hope. Right, so other than that, yeah, we're kind of in a bit of a waiting period for the rest of this, right? Because yeah, there's not much else that we can really do until this other stuff gets done. All right, we can blow that one. I did get this double high one, double dynamites. That actually blows 2 down. That was pretty cool. I'm happy about that. I could probably unlock the triple as well, but it's a little expensive. It's a little expensive for right now. We'll leave it. We are doing pretty nicely in the farm here. I think everything's going pretty well. We got this wonderful little setup here. If this caps and keeps the bad water contained, which I think it will, you know, removing these 2 guys and building a whole new dam system in and around this area is going to be pretty awesome, to say the least. I even have a staircase down already, so we can start to plan, because this water is going to come through here for our bypass. So as long as we leave this area open for our bypass for bad tide, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. So I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said, I installed a few floodgates as well, just to make sure that we have some accessibility if we need to control water, right? So again, bad tide, I would close this up so that we're not bringing bad tide into our main water pool. And with this as well, I'm hoping, like I said before, that we're not going to be discharging anything extra in a different area, right? So hopefully we are good to go on that end. For this, I think we're just gonna start to levee around it like this and like this. All of this is just gonna get levied. I think this is a big enough pool of water, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see all in due time. This guy here, I might have to build a stair or something like that, and then maybe even like platforms across, kind of like so. That way we can at least get to the other side. I don't know. Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. We're installing more explosive things like that. This I have set to 1.5, so we shouldn't see any water coming down here just yet. But as things start to go, we know how that works. We'll probably flood our main base for a brief, short period of time, as we do. We did not get the rig in time. We are less than 100 gears away, though, so that's pretty good. And yeah, everything's looking pretty awesome. Just kind of waiting on gears. We are out of maple syrup. Holy cow. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. I mean, we could do a little workaround here. If I do a forester here, and we can then plant some more maple trees and fill up this area. right? With maple. Not you. You are outside of my zone. Yeah, that might be a good strategy, and then that way we can get just more maple in general, and that'll be fine. We can actually even delete that and plant even more. Why not, right? There we go. Excellent. That'll give us a nice little maple farm. This guy will, you know, I'll let it work that, and then I'll just delete it for right now. We may leave it, though. I might build some more up here, so that might be a strategy as well. There we go. All of that's gone. Excellent. And now we're just working on the levees, which is good. As you can see, like, this isn't even filling up. It's basically impossible for it to fill up at this point in time because we have water flow going this general direction. So we definitely need this water flow to go the other way. Man, this looks so cool with the water here and like almost like the water tanks on top of water, I think. Other than that, we are going pretty good. I'll come back to y'all when we actually have our rig done. Get close, and it's gonna be nighttime. Are we gonna get there? I think we got all the gears, so we just need it to build. It'll probably be built tomorrow. It won't be built till tomorrow. No, come on, please, please finish. I'm actually curious. I was actually just thinking about it as well. We might want to get like a large storage bin here as well for bad water, because we are probably going to have a decent amount of it from this guy here. Would you look at that? It caps it. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right, let's connect this up to our base where we see fit here. Boom, and we'll just platform it like so and like so. And then I do need to increase these priorities like that. Okay. Yeah, so this is capped now. So that means that this we don't need any longer. We can recover all of those goods. And we'll leave this one for right now. It's still... This is all clear. This is all clear water now. This is useless too, right? Yeah. Both of those are useless. We have new tech right here. Look at this. Okay, cool. So we can... Wow, it stores 1200 as well. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. All right. This is pretty cool. We got rid of the contaminated ground as well, which I was wondering about. So, yeah, this works pretty good. I'm happy about this. It also kind of makes you wonder and makes you think, okay, this would be a good way to solve some of those maps that have a ton of like bad water, right? You obviously need to get the rig going. So just one of those little details. All right, those levees are all done. I might need to do this though. We might need this for these floodgates. I just want to make sure we're good on this end. Everything is looking pretty good, but yeah, just kind of make sure we have the infrastructure in place for this. All right. This guy here, I think we're good. I don't think is there even anything to cut in its range anymore? I don't think so. No, because we're not cutting those. So we'll just stop that lumberjack as well. That'll be nice. Yeah, everything's going as intended, as I planned. So far, so good. We'll see how this does once I actually open this floodgate a little bit. It should be okay, because this will hold it to 1.5. So one more floodgate here, and we should be able to get that done. We got a drought coming, but look at that. That's so awesome. Yeah, I'm so happy that we don't have to worry about this bad water as much anymore. So that definitely changes our plan over here, because we right now just have a platform letting water leak out. And I know that we have some bad water in here, but I think it's probably a much better idea to just throw a quick dam on that so that we can start to hold back this water as well a little bit more so, and just increase our pool across the entire board, right? Right now, here's our stopgap, but down here we can have another one. We'll see how much that floods or not in due time. So, no recipe selected. All right, let's go with some books. We've been lacking in books, so we haven't been able to really produce enough. So we'll see what that does to our overall paper and book production, to say the least. Okay, cool. The rig is done. That is awesome. We have all of this coming through. Let's actually drop this to... It's probably going to have to drop all the way down, right? To 0. Let's see what happens. We don't have all the levees in place, but I think we'll be okay. This should, hopefully... Yeah, that'll work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, we flooded out somewhere. Where did we flood out of? Here? That seemed a little extreme, didn't it? Why did we flood there? We shouldn't have flooded there. Why did we flood there? Okay. I mean... Or did we flood here? We might have flooded here. Again, it's one of these little details. I'm trying to figure out how much of this we need on this level, right? Okay, flooded building. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. You're fine. All right, one more levee, and then we can actually... Oh, we have to do these ones as well. All right, that's good. We got the floodgates in, so that's good, which means we can basically demolish all of this and this. Good. We can prioritize this pickup as well. I'm not sure if I can get that one, but we might be able to. We might be able to reach it. All right. Yeah, you're flooded. Whatever. Deal with it. Maple syrup's out. Water's still at 2K. That's good. Let's prioritize this guy as well, just to get that done. I would like to get that dam finished. That damn dam. That damn dam. All right. We'll pick up that rubble as well as this rubble here. Make sure that we get those items. There we go. We got the dam up and running. That's good. What does that do? Not much. We're just starting to see some less flow, right? Which is fine. No big deal there. From there, we need to... can I delete this resource? Hopefully. Okay, so this is our main channel out now. And if we can get this all the way to the edge of the map, that would be pretty awesome. Overall. Okay, we got this levee. And then we're going to have this levee as well. Okay, this guy here. Let's build that. Okay, awesome. So with this new levee, this new pool, as you can see, everything's green, which is exactly one of the things that I wanted, right? Is to have green all the way through. We might have a dead spot in this area, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. We have a drought that just started. Oh, I just left that paused the whole time. That's fine. No big deal. This should stop soon. Question mark. There we go. Excellent. That is good. I can probably just demolish all of this, right? We can get all those resources back. We don't need it any longer. I don't think so. Okay, good. And I'm probably going to set this to supply or empty once this tank gets done. So obviously we need a lot more gears. We got our windmills up as well. That's good. We're out of power on our gravity battery, but we'll get there. Lido's working good. Everything's working pretty good. We just got to get these levees built. We got to get all of that type of stuff done. Yeah, that rubble's probably never going to get picked up. Probably never. Probably never. Okay, cool. And this allows us now, I mean, we can do a nice treat-in area up here if we get this balanced nicely. We can build some more farms if we want to. There's a lot that we can do with that land. So that's good to see. And just kind of working with these channels of water, I think is going to be a big step moving forward. The other thing as well, we're going to get there at some point in time, but we are going to actually have to increase this whole area. I want this all to be built up eventually to the height up here, right? So all in due time, we'll slowly but surely work on that as kind of a goal for a nice big water system right at the start that we can then control for the rest of the map. That makes sense to me anyways. All right, everything's going well. I think it's going a little too well, actually. What's gonna happen? No, it's good. We're getting these levees built. We're getting all that done, which is awesome. And we'll see where we flood next. This actually looks like it could flood through like this. You know what I mean? It might hit this wall and build up and flood. So we'll hit that one as well, briefly. And we got those maple trees planted. Everything's looking pretty darn good. We'll have this at some point in time. I think that's our last construction project right now. Yeah, I think so. So that's good. And then other than that, so we are at this height here. And that's at that height. So yeah, we can completely get rid of all of this. Demolish it all. Right? Let's go. Get rid of it. Amazing. Look at that. So that should flow and now back up here at these dams. And we even got a little bit of flow through, which is a little more concerning. Did I misjudge that? I think I misjudged that. Is that not right? Yeah, that should be fine. I don't know why we're getting flow through. Maybe just a bit of a surge of water? I don't know. It should be... because these are all levees. So this is 1.5 deep. Right? I don't know. Oh well. Whatever. Lose a little bit of water. Not going to be that concerned at this point in time. Okay. Everything's looking pretty darn good. We have all of this now built. So we are going to see what that means when we open this up again when the drought is over. Alrighty, so we got our large tank of bad water nice and close, so this should fill up pretty much immediately. This only holds 1,200, this holds 1,200. It's almost like having a large tank built in. I did kind of miscalculate this because I actually had this one higher. So all of this is going to need to change here. And I'm trying to think the best way to do this. I think I need to mark a few more of these, this guy here especially, to get deleted. And then we're going to need to levy up all over here as well, because we did not have that set up, right? So this is going to be a little bit of an adventure, to say the least. We need to find a way to get down. Let's just delete all this. I don't care. It's fine. We either have to get down or we have to get up. I'm trying to think the best way. Maybe we just go down over here, right? We can do this. That should be fine. Something like that, at least for now. Because we don't have to deal with the bad water as much now. We can definitely do that. Okay, we got that flowing. We got that flowing. This is all built and completed. So I do want to start to see that going as well. I am going to leave that at a 0.5 though. And let's see if we get some water trickling through. Maybe less water than what we were pushing through before. So there we go. We got some water coming in. That is awesome. Yeah, a little bit there. We'll see as it builds up. We have these at 1.5, so we should be okay across the board, as that should go up to here, providing more hydration. which will be nice. And then it should start to flow out this way. There we go. Okay, awesome. That worked out well. And then, are we going to see any flow coming out of there? I don't know that we will. It might be good. We could go to 1 here. Start to kind of back that up. I want to make sure that we still have water coming into this area and going through. But it looks like that might stop it. That might just stop it completely. Yeah, it's kind of looking more like a stop point at the 1. It is a bit of a problem that we're not overflowing here anymore, though. We definitely want that to be overflowing a little bit into that area. So having this at the 1 did not work the way we wanted it to. Okay. There we go. We started to overflow a little bit. Let's see with our change here if that makes a difference, because we will start to output down here, and that's going to take pressure off of this whole pool back in this range. Very curious to see how this goes. We need to monitor accordingly. So we need this to fill up, which it's not anymore. So that's interesting. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 0.5, 0.5, 1.5. Okay, so all of these are kind of sort of at a higher level. So I'm going to desync this one, and I'm going to try raising it by 1 and see what happens when we reduce the flow now. Because we had 4, we just added 2 over here through a 1 wide channel, so maybe it's only works as 1, but that will overflow a little bit over here and hopefully get us to where we need to go. This water level here is a problem, though. We definitely want to fix this region as well before too long. So let's see. Let's get rid of some of these resources as we need to, and let's work on building up some levees to get where we need to go. Okay, so up here we need a staircase. We need pathway all the way through to there. That'll be good. All right. We will need to build levees here and, well, probably right there, right? But I want to make sure that this one gets built first. Okay, good. So that'll cause that. Flooded buildings. How are we flooding again? I do not understand how we are flooding here. That seems ridiculous that we're flooding there. Doesn't it? How? I do not understand. I do not understand. At all. It's not a lot of water, but how are we flooding? I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's like way up there. Anyways, okay. Hopefully these levees will fix that. I don't think we'll have any further issues. Like 1 flow into 2 and you start flooding? It's almost like the surge here is just kind of like flooding things. Okay, hopefully we're fine now. It looks like we may be. It really shouldn't flood. I don't think. Personally. This guy is starting to flood since I changed this, though. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Little details, little tiny things as we go. Let's get ourselves our pathway built. And our pathway built to, let's go all the way straight ahead. And we will levee kind of in this general area right there. Okay. Then we also need to get all the way over here, which is kind of crazy. And we need to levee this area as well to make sure that we are good to go on that. So let's mark some of these for deletion. I just, you know, like I can do wood, don't get me wrong, all that kind of stuff. But for right now, I think that's our best path forward. All right. Other than that, we need to raise all of this up by a whole nother level. So I'm going to work on raising up our levee system here. And next time, we will be prepared to hopefully fix this water situation. This guy's not going to work like that. Neither is any of these platforms. We'll delete all those. That's some extra resources that we can get. And yeah, other than that, we got lots of bad water. We are good to go across the board. We have 11 jobs that are not filled, though. That's crazy. We also have 6 free beds, a lot of babies. It should balance out. We must have just had a death wave come through. Because, yeah, it should balance out a little bit better than what it was. Okay, excellent. A little bit of overflow there. Good flow going this way. Obviously, this needs to be higher level. We'll get there. We got flow coming through over here, which is good as well. Again, this needs to be higher, but we'll fix that in no time flat here. And we're no longer flooding. That's also good. No flooding's good. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much. Have yourselves a good one. Bye-bye for now.